Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're hanging out with Squeak here. And over here we have Bubbles and Ulysses. We're just having a good time. But we've got work to do today. It is episode number 14 here on PowerWash Simulator 2. Thank you very much for joining me again. On our last one, we played the cement mixer. Totally underestimated how difficult that was going to be for one truck. But the concrete really put a hamper on getting that job completed quickly. But today we got more work to do. We have the farm. $1,600 job. It's a really high-paying one. Annie Mall says, "Oh, it's you. Great. Love the name change. It suits you. You'll be pleased to know that you're not the only one adapting. With everything what's going on lately, we're trying our hands at regenerative farming. This barn is to be our new farm shop, front and center. It needs to look the part, and I know you've got that covered. Don't you worry yourself about my pooches running around, getting in the way, and biting your ankles. I've sent everyone I could find off to the dog cafe for the day." Okay. Let's see how giant this build... Oh my gosh. Yep. This is going to be tough. Okay. Well, no sense in being concerned. Let's just bounce right in and see how quickly we can get this done. Hopefully everyone is having a great day, wherever it is you are. We're already getting into the second month of this brand new year. Hopefully everybody's had some good successes already this year, some fun things planned. If you haven't had an opportunity to travel or get out to see friends or anything, plenty of time to do that. I'm sure most places are still reeling from cold weather here, if you're in the above the equator. But for all of you down south of the equator in the warm areas, I'm sure you've been having a blast here these last couple months with your summertime. So don't know if you've heard about all our gerrymandering our friendly mayor, Jeff Jefferson's been doing lately. Is that the guy who keeps bothering me on those prior episodes? Well, he's just changed up the town boundary so that our little farm's in Pumpton now, not in Muckingham. I know exactly why. Oh boy. Here we go. The battle continues with these people. We are getting very close to the washer that has the triple nozzle. Once we get to that one, which is at 10,000 plus, we need 2,500 more to pick up the nozzle. We're going to start flying through jobs. I've really done my best to not spend here in these initial stages, because the quicker I can get to that ultimate power, or that second to best power wash, it might be the best one in my opinion, because triple nozzle just cleans that much more space and that much more quickly. It was very powerful in the first game, and I'm guessing it's probably going to be very similar in this one as well. Okay. There we go. Come back and get some of these little details here in a little bit. There is no Steam achievement again for this one, which I think is a little lacking. In the first Power Wash Sim title, almost I think every job had something to get an achievement for. And this one, it's like every 2 or 3 will give you an opportunity to get one. So I don't know what's up with that. All right, cool. It's pretty good there. the color of this barn and the size of this building makes me think about, especially with this silo back here, kind of reminds me of the fire station from the first game, if you guys remember that one, with the outdoor kind of like training facility out back where you had to do the like 8 flights of stairs and the walls and everything. There we go. I think the best way I'm going to get through this here is to kind of do little sections like this where I can just focus on one area, get it cleaned real quick so we can proceed right on. No? Maybe the window has to be done as like a full window. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Making good progress, though. We've already reached one end here. See, I clean up some of the little junk here. Grab all those. Okay. For some reason, this thing is not completing. I'm missing something. There it is. Okay. Let's drop that right there. Nice, nice, nice. Well, I can already tell why this one is a very high-paying job. We're about 5% in, and I've already done one wall. Granted, we have 2 structures that we also have to complete, so it is not surprising here. This wall should be almost done here. There it is. Okay, come on. Up. Okay, what are we missing here? Little spots like these. All right, where is it? I feel like it's tiny specks of dirt somewhere. No? Of course. I sprayed the other side. Low on the grass, but I didn't get that side. Well, this function seems to be working a little bit better than the last time I tried it. Last time we used this, the game was glitching out like crazy. Yeah, I don't particularly like that, but now I gotta remember how to get off of this. Is it... What's the command for this thing? No, not that. Not that. Okay, hold on a second. What is the command to get off? Where's the controls here? Dirt, open list, move character, sprint. C. There we go. That shows you how little I use that. Yeah, it seems to work a little bit better. Could spray a lot faster going this route than the free aim mode. Okay. Nice. This thing is filthy. But what I can say is that all you PowerWash fans out there, you're going to get a lot of PowerWash action out of this one. Guaranteed. I almost feel like a slower pace is going to be a little bit more beneficial in this one than a couple of the other jobs that we've tried to do and speed them along. Because it seems like the dirt in this one is like on the border of being very thick but washable at the same time, so... I'm getting the sense that there's got to be something else up with this job. Because we have completed an entire wall already. We have done 2/3 of this wall, and we haven't even hit 10% yet. I almost feel like we're going to get to a point where this barn door is going to open. And there's going to be some stuff inside that we're going to have to accomplish. Okay. Where is my... Oh, I guess it is just 2 towers. Let's put this something like that. What are we missing here? We're missing something. What could it be? Why is this door? It says there is no more dirt on this door. Well, at least we've cracked 10%. That's encouraging. Okay, that's good. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's like right there in your face. Wild. Let's put this guy right. Come on now. I'm going up an infinite ladder. Look at this. What kind of glitched out craziness is this? This game's losing it. Yeah, we're on such a good pace, too, and then we're getting derailed by stupid stuff like this. Okay, before I move this thing, let's get this piece. What else is dirty on this thing? I'm guessing it's got to be the underside of that lamp. It's got to be. Okay, and then we'll grab that top side when we get back down to the other. Excellent. Love it. Yeah, this dirt's getting a little thicker here. A little tougher to clean. We're not going to be able to use that green washer too much. Yeah, this is cutting through it quite a bit better. So it doesn't clean as much area, but at least I don't have to pass over it as many times. Okay, where are we missing here now? Just like that. Perfect. Cool. There we go. I don't want to leave this sitting because I'm going to... It's going to eat at me if I don't finish up some of these pieces here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we can turn the corner. Oh yeah, this is working a whole lot better on this side. Nice easy pace. It's almost like they had a mud fight here. And the barn got in the way. Or maybe a really bad storm. Maybe it was like a tornado, kicked up a bunch of stuff. Okay. I need... And I hate this. I hate this ladder. Where is... Okay, there's that. Okay. There we go. Speeding it up a little bit. Nice. Can I place this, please? Come on, game. There we go. There you go. This side is definitely going a lot faster than those big barn doors on the end, though, I can tell you that much. This is way better. Let's get rid of that. Okay, you see, now we're in Pumpton. We can't draw water from the Kalama River. Our family's instantly becoming completely unsustainable. Our farming's instantly becoming unsustainable. The mayor is trying to shut me down, presumably revenge for my monks on the temple up there on the hill, egging his mansion years ago. Ooh, you were the one who egged the mayor's mansion in the first game. The man's... They're definitely having beef. %20 done, though. We're doing all right. Okay. We'll come back and finish that wall in just a second. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Nice. Huge progress right there. This thing is so dirty. Okay. Can I get up here? Nope. Slow and steady wins this race right here. Or until you run into the ladder, one of the two. The drain looks otherwise pretty good that way. we go. All right, that side's done. Maybe if we do it like this, a little squatted down, might work a little better. I'm trying to adapt. Oh. Of course. Okay. That looks pretty good. I'll just finish up here. There's that one. There we go. Did I get this? Nope. What else are we missing here? Like this wall has not completed for some reason. What are we missing? It must be a speck of dirt somewhere. That's all I can think, is we're missing a literal speck of dirt somewhere. All right, goal is to be twice as efficient on this side of the barn as we were on the other side. The other side was not pretty. Not my best work. Okay. Crush all the edges. All right, that looks pretty good. Come on now, give me a complete. There. Let's go. Nice. 2 doors at once. Let's go. There we go. That was good progress. That was much, much faster. Whoa. Annie Mall's now saying, but you know what? He doesn't figure on how us country folk fight back. We've been studying up on polycultures, rotating crops and animals, minimal water usage, just what we needed. And the county mayor thinks he snitched us up, then he can think again. Ooh. The battle is on. Okay, this is not working. That. What are we missing here? Why is this bar not finishing? What am I missing here? That thing's a real pain to deal with. This is probably an even worse choice, but we're going to work with it. This is quite a job. I thought it was going to be tough, but there's so much space. Like it's crazy amount of how much space. And this dirt is not just easily coming off of here. It's taken the yellow washer pretty much the entire way. There we go. Oh, we missed quite a bit on there, didn't we? Let's swap this to this. Of course. There it is. Okay. So that gets pretty much around the edges. Now we're going to need to get back on this thing here and start taking out some of this roof stuff here. All right, let's work from the top down. I think we'll probably end up gaining quite a bit of percentage after we get some of these mass areas done. They usually lead to the big chunk percentage. Okay. That's looking kind of nice. Oh, lovely. The mossy roof. How I love dealing with the moss roof. Good. Pick up. Why does it keep telling me to pick this thing up? What is... missing here? That and that. Okay. Good stuff. Well, at least the green sprayer is taking care of the moss, which is nice. Okay. Good. Awesome. Okay. There we go. That's good. I'm going to try my speed route here and see how fast I can get this roof cleaned. Pretty good chunk there. Sweet. Love the sound of completion areas. Okay. Let's clear our edges here. Boy, do I love roofs. They're so difficult to deal with. Alright. Let's see if we could change the tactic up here a little bit and try to move this along. Okay. We're making progress, people. We're making progress. Roofs are never the most entertaining part of a power washing job, but it's got to be done. Has to be done. Okay. I'm trying just to be a little bit more careful with it so that I don't have to come back over these areas a second time. If I can just get all the moss on this first pass here, we should be in a whole lot better position. There we go. A new job is available. What do we do? Abandon this one? Nope. What is that? That's like a ancient burial ground of some sort. Why would that be in this town? Well, I shouldn't question that, considering we had a weird laser beam thing that was filling the sky in one of the episodes earlier in the series. Okay, 2 more panels here. 2 1/4 panels. Okay, it's looking good. How is this not done? Because of this. There's a spot there, there's a spot there. Spot there. Little spot there. Little spot there. Let me guess. Yep, it's probably because it's on the edge there. Wild. Okay. Let's see if we can't. I was really hoping to get the roof done in this episode, but I don't think we're going to quite get there. Because we have this whole other side to do still, and that's going to take a little bit. So before we close out on this episode, which we can go a little bit longer on this one, no big deal. This job is going to take a little while to get done, so might as well put a little extra work in. We knew one of these big jobs was going to be coming around at some point here. We hadn't had a monster job. Okay, that looks pretty good. There we go. Oh, come on. Jeez, what a beast of a job this is. This is crazy. It's not real easy to get this stuff too, because you can only put the scaffolding so close. When you switch over to like this, it cleans, but I guess this is working in theory. Okay. Probably clean up the last of this wall here, and then we will call this episode a wrap. We got a ton more to do, but that is a fight for another day. Good there. Okay, I think we're good on that side. All right. Oop, let me out of this thing. I think we're closing in here on this last little section of this wall here. What? There we go. Okay. Good stuff. Let's go take a look at our progress here. So, massive gains. We just have that little part of the roof left on this side. Got the whole side done here. We've got this whole side done. We got part of the roof up there done, and we have this side to do. 46% done. We've been at it here for about an hour and 5 minutes or so. I think that's probably a good place to call part 1 here a wrap. We will, what I'll probably end up doing is I will probably work on the roof a little bit more because, you guys have seen one part of the roof. You don't need to see me spray off the rest. I might, do a little clip here and a little clip there of these window pieces, and then we'll come over here and finish this. But the majority of that roof up there, you don't need to see it washed another time. So I'll kind of time lapse it along, a little clip here, a little clip there. We'll finish up the barn, and then we will get to work on this beast over here, which I'm just going to write hi. That's an exclamation point. There you go. Hi. And for this episode, we will say bye. Bye for now, friends. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Come back. Episode number 2 will be up probably right behind this one. So I appreciate you joining me, and I will catch you on the next episode. Have yourselves a great rest of your day. We'll see ya.